morning, and welcome to our community meditation. Good morning to all of you who are joining us online. Thank you all for being with us as we connect in consciousness. My name is Clay T. White, and I am your practitioner for the day. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones so that we can have an uninterrupted experience together. This meditation is a blend of spoken word and lots of silence, accompanied by beautiful music. It will last approximately 15 minutes. My very first meditation took place in the mid-1980s in a place called the City of Angels, Church of Religious Science. And that young woman that morning told us to go within and go to your special place on a beach, in the forest. Just go within to that special place. At that time, I discovered my special place. It was a meadow with a big tree with a swing. And I could look off in the distance and see a forest. And in the other direction, an ocean. It is still my special place. So put your feet comfortably on the floor. Become aware of your breath. Lower your shoulders. Relax. Breathe and go within. Stevie Wonder believes that love has to be fed. Love is in need of love today. Don't delay. Send yours right away. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It is the thing that there seems to be too little of, not just for some, but for everyone. Breathe in love. Breathe out peace. Right now, become the love that you want to see in the world. What the world needs now is peace, holy peace. It's the thing that there seems to be too little of, not just for some, but for everyone. Breathe in peace. Breathe out love. Peace is the power at the heart of God. It is through the revelation of the self to the self that one understands life, that we approach the power at the heart of God. Breathe it in. Breathe in the peace and the power. The world needs infinite possibilities. The divine humans that we are were created with the possibility of limitless freedom. Become aware of this capacity within yourself. Breathe in freedom. We divine humans are created with the possibility of limitless freedom. I choose peace and freedom now. The world needs freedom. Our superpower is our knowing. The world needs courage. I can be counted on to be and do what is mine to be and do. I advocate and stand for freedom for all. Inwardly, right now, advocate that freedom for yourself and for the world. The world needs love, sweet love. Unless we become a living embodiment of love, we have no way to say to somebody else, God is love. I am the embodiment of love in action. Become the embodiment of love in action. Right now, tomorrow, every day. The world needs love, peace, courage, freedom. Allow these truths to flow out of you. Breathe them in. Breathe them out. I identify myself with abundance, health, love, peace. I associate myself with the vast all. I identify myself with everything necessary to make my life divinely complete. I believe that God is all, in all, over all, in everything that I shall ever meet. I am filled with peace, love, confidence, courage, and freedom. Bask in that. Bask in that truth. as you go through this week, send your love often, send it right away. And so it is. Please come back into this space from that favorite place. This concludes today's meditation. Thank you for being with us in spiritual practice. Our celebration service will begin at 10 o'clock in about 15 minutes.
I choose love, love, love. Love, love, love. I choose it, love, love, love. Love, love, love. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. I choose peace, 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 peace. Peace, peace, peace. I feel it, peace, 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 peace. I choose peace, peace, peace. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. I choose joy, joy, joy. I feel it, joy, joy, joy. Every day it's joy, joy, joy. I'm choosing joy, joy, joy. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release.
And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free
is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Oh Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Yes, it's the only thing that there's just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
Something's calling me.
It was like something was calling me and pulling me into a different direction. And then I found Center for Spiritual Living Greater Las Vegas. My relationship with the center has shown me a deeper realization of God and how this indwelling presence guides, sustains, and directs me in every capacity and every experience in my life. As I continue to study the teachings of these great mystics and sages, I will find more love, peace, and a general sense of universal good and harmony in my life.
Something's calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before.
Is something calling you?
Keeping it real, keeping it real, keeping it real, keeping it real, keeping it real with Reverend Laura. Keeping it real, keeping it real, keeping it real, keeping it real, keeping it real with Reverend Laura.
This is Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Las Vegas. At CSL Greater Las Vegas, it is our mission to inspire spiritual discovery through community connection, exploration, and celebration. This mission supports the all-inclusive vision of Centers for Spiritual Living worldwide, in which we envision a world that works for everyone and all of creation.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Laura. You saw me on the little infomercial there. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, how wonderful it is to be back here with you again. I see so many faces here that I love dearly and so many faces that are brand new to me. And I don't see the faces that are joining us online, but I know they're there. So if you would, turn around and wave at the camera. Let them know that we appreciate everybody that joins us online. We have a robust online audience, and it is growing daily. So thank you all for joining us, whether you're here in person, whether you're joining us online. Your consciousness is connected with ours, and we are blessed. So we're going to start off this morning singing Brand New Life. Brand New Life, one of our favorites. Here we go.
If you're comfortable, you can stand, move, dance, whatever you do.
I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out world, here I come, it's a brand new life.
All right, last time now.
I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out world, here I come, it's a brand new life. Look out world, here I come, it's a brand new life.
All right, please greet your neighbor if you're comfortable doing so.
This meet and greet thing is just too fun, I gotta say. It's fun from this perspective. I can imagine what it is out there. So, all right, so we're going to go into a little more contemplative time this morning as we have our affirmation for the week and our invocation given to us by our practitioner of the week, Clay T. White. So Clay T.
Thank you, Reverend Laura. So our affirmation is on the screen. I'm going to read it first, and then we're going to read it together. Love is where I am. All right. Is where I am. Right on.
The one is ever seeking to manifest itself through you. Glorious power forever breathing through you and me. The one is ever seeking to manifest itself through you. Glorious power forever breathing through you and me.
I am so grateful. I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be here to feast on the Word, to revel in the truth. I pray that this excitement wells up in you and that Reverend Laura helps to set the tone for the rest of our lives. We are one with the Creator. Life opens out a way to be all that we can be. I am so grateful. I am so grateful to be here. I am so grateful to be where love is. Let's rejoice. And so it is.
The one is ever seeking to manifest itself through you. Glorious power forever breathing through you and me.
Feast on the Word and revel in the truth. I like that. Can you get behind that, everyone? Woo! We're going to feast on the Word and revel on the truth. Woo! Yes.
That amazing and beautiful song that Justin just did was written by our media director, Joe Vaughn.
Yeah, thank you. What a wonderful time it is to come together again. This month we are talking about love. And I like to conclude the month with looking at love from a world point of view. And so my title for today is What the World Needs Now. We heard Barbara Streisand singing about it before service started. I love that version of the song that she has there. So what the world needs now is love, sweet love. You know, love is not just an emotion. It's not just a thing that we experience when we're in relationships with others. Love is so much more powerful than that. Love is a synonym for spirit, for the universe, for God, for that infinite creative intelligence. Love. When we write it, we usually capitalize it because it's more than just a word. It is the word. And we revel in that word. Feast on the word. There we go. We feast on that word, love. Love is a powerful creative force in our lives. And it is so much more than what any one of us can imagine within our own human consciousness. Love is more than just an emotion, but it's a principle. It's a guiding principle of our lives. It is one that shapes our world in so many ways that we don't even realize it. Love is that foundational principle behind compassion, empathy, understanding, forgiveness, generosity. Love is the basis of all of those things. It is the thing that is the guiding and directing force. It's the fire behind the thought. There's something very powerful when we step out of thinking of love as how it affects me personally. When we think of love as a universal force that changes our world, then things really begin to happen. We can get so caught up in our own human experience and think, well, I don't have enough love in my life, or I want to bring more love into my life, or I wish I had the love of this person, or I wish I could love that better. When we think about it that way, those are so limiting because love is so much more than that. In Science of Mind, we teach that our thoughts, our beliefs, our emotions shape our experiences. Everything that we think, everything that we do, everything that we feel shapes how we experience the world. But when we can harness the power of our mind, when we can actually begin to take control of that and align ourselves with principles, universal principles like love, then we can really begin to manifest our desires and create that life that we envision, create what Center for Spiritual Living mission statement is, to create that world that works for everyone in all of creation. When we step out of our own littleness and really begin to take charge of our lives, we become a force for good in our lives. And that force is creative. That force of love is a power. I love the way that Rumi talked about it last week, that it is the universe in ecstatic motion. The universe in ecstatic motion. That creative force that is so powerful that it cannot contain itself. That creative force that absolutely delights, as I said last week, sits back and giggles at its creation. It is just tickled with it. And it just cannot help but spread that out, that joy, that love. It is contagious because it is a creative force. It is a force for good that will actually begin to change our lives. One of my favorite quotes from Ernest comes from the Science of Mind about love. Love is the grandest healing and drawing power on earth. It is the very reason for our being. And it explains why it is that people should have someone or something to love. It is the grandest healing power. People that don't feel love have a hard time getting over the conditions in their lives. We've seen it in science experiments where the animals are isolated and they don't experience that interaction, that love from another member of its species, and they don't thrive. There is actually a medical condition called failure to thrive, where children do not get the nourishing love that they need which is as powerful as any food or water or anything else that they could possibly have, they absolutely need that power of love to bring them into a thriving state. That quote goes on to say that love is the sole impulse of creation. And those who do not have love as their greatest incentive in their lives have never developed the real creative instinct. Well, if spirit is creative, then spirit has to be love. And if spirit is love, then it is going to definitely create all over the place. It is the very nature of the universe to be this this force that populates everything that exists around it. It creates unimaginable numbers of things. We can't even begin to think about what is beyond this planet that we have here that might possibly be created by this universal presence and this creative intelligence that loves so much it has to produce. It has to bring it forth into our experience. Love is the grandest healing and drawing power on the earth. The grandest healing and drawing power on the earth. It is attractive. When we are in a place of love, we are contagious. Other people want to be around us. If you remember that movie, When Harry Met Sally, the woman says, "I'll have what she's having." It is contagious. We want that. We want to experience it. We want to feel it. We want to be part of it. We want to give it. We want to share it with the world. You know, this year we started working on, at the end of last year, we started working on visioning to come up with a mission statement that seemed to fit who we were becoming. And so the mission statement that came through was transforming lives through the experience of connection, creativity, and love. When I look back at this mission statement that we put together in November, and I think about that quote from Ernest, creativity and love go hand in hand. And as we said earlier, Science of Mind is all about experiencing it, about changing how we believe so that we experience life differently. And so we experience this feeling of love, this drawing and healing power through our connections, through our acts of creativity, and through the love that we share for each other, and with those we don't even know. Love is not just an emotion. I said that earlier. Love is not just an emotion. Too often it just gets equated with that. What do we need love for? I can do without love. I don't think there's anything in this world that can do without love. I've recently planted, moved into a new house in May, so I recently planted trees. And so I've got these 4 beautiful fruit trees in my backyard. And I'm going through the process of naming them because there is something very special about it. If you check out Facebook, Kelly Marshall and I were having a conversation about what my apple tree is called. Her name is Ophelia, by the way. Not only do I name them, but I actually go out and I touch them, and I talk to them, and I give them love every single morning. Oftentimes, many times throughout the days as I take my puppies out. There's something very powerful about that, about being in that giving of unconditional love. You know, I'm all about the experiments, and so for me, this is like, I want to see what these trees do when I give them love. When I give them the care that they need in a way that connects me with them, where I can feel the life force in there. You know, I've never been much of a tree hugger, but I'm out there touching these trees a lot right now. I love their bark. It's very smooth right now, so it's wonderful just to touch my hands on them, to feel that energy moving through there, and to know that I'm sharing part of my life with these beings in this way. As I got in the car this morning, I looked at the 2 trees in my front yard, and I said, "You haven't named them yet." So they need a little extra love too. They weren't planted by me. That came with the house. But just thinking of all the different ways that we can share that love out in the world. You know, it's just such a powerful thing that we can do. And it is so unbelievably simple. When we step out of our own, as Emerson said, bloated nothingness, and realize that we are just that tiny little speck of Spirit's love. We're like a raindrop of it that has just been placed here to see what it can do, to see what we can do when we embody love and share love and be that place where other people feel love as we come into our daily experience here. It truly is dynamic, and as it says here in the quote, it permeates all of existence. Back to our mission statement. We are transforming lives through the experience of connection, creativity, and love. It is a transformative power. It can change the most mundane existence into one of splendor just by having that experience of love. How many of you have ever, had that first romantic feeling of love? Can you think back to that? My mother called it being Twitter-pated. Remember Bambi? That is such a powerful feeling. There's nothing like it. And if we could harness the energy that goes on within ourselves when we are experiencing that state of being Twitter-pated, imagine what we could do. Because again, that is such a small part of what love is. If we could transfer the energy of that into energy of taking care of our environment, of working for social justice, of helping and volunteering in places where our help is needed. If we could carry just a fraction of that to those places, what a world we could create. When we begin to operate from that place of love, we align ourselves with that vibration, that highest energy of God, of Spirit, of the universe, of that creative intelligence. And when we align ourselves with that, we open ourselves to infinite possibilities. We actually open the world to infinite possibilities. As we become more aligned with that vibrational energy of love, that creative, transformative force, that universe in ecstatic motion. As we align ourselves with that, then everything is possible. Every single thing. I look around listening to the news. I make a habit of checking out news every day just to do my world work, to know truth for situations that I can't understand intellectually and don't really care for very much. But I make myself watch it. I make myself read the articles. I make myself be aware of what is going on in the world. Because if I'm not aware of it, then there's no place for love to come in. I have to be aware. I have to know what's going on, whether I like it or not, whether I find it intolerable or not. If I shut myself off from it, I've shut myself off from that give and take, that giving and receiving of love. I've taken my garden hose that's always ready to flow and I've crimped it up. And so it's now got a block in it and it's not moving either way. I think that's a lot of our world's problems, is that too many of us have closed ourselves off to what we envision as being something we don't want to experience. I know when I first started here, I wasn't watching any news at all. I didn't read the newspaper. I never watched TV. Facebook wasn't very much of a thing at that time yet, but I didn't spend a lot of time knowing what was going on around me because I didn't want that in my consciousness. But I quickly learned if it's not in my consciousness, then it's in somebody else's. And maybe that somebody else doesn't have the ideas that I have about it. And so I need to add my vibrational energy to that to begin to create that world that works for everyone. The beginning of the month, we entered into a practice we called Leap into Love. Since we had a leap year here, coming up on Leap Day pretty soon. 29 days, 29 ways to bring more love into your life, to bring an experience of deeper connection, not only with others around you, but with yourself. And so we've spent most of our time focusing on these three areas: practices of self-love, ways that we can begin to forgive ourselves, to let things go, to be our best friend. We wrote love letters to ourselves. We drew colored mandalas to bring about a feeling of balance and harmony in our lives. We did practices about cultivating compassion and empathy with others in our lives. We even did random acts of kindness. And on Valentine's Day, we spread kisses all over the place. 39 people participated in our 29 days of love, leaping into love here. It's been a wonderful journey, and I hope those of you that have participated in it have found value in that. But these are all ways that we can begin to be that place of love in a more conscious way. Love is one of those things that we don't always think we have to do much about. It's, it should just come to me. I shouldn't have to go out and do anything, for goodness sakes. I'm a nice person. People should just love me. Sometimes we have to actually engage in the process. Sometimes we actually have to be a motivating force ourselves. So how can we begin to practice self-love here in the world? Some of the ways that we can do that are these two things that are talked about frequently nowadays. Building inclusive communities. We have here in front of us, or in front of me, an inclusive community. We believe that everyone here comes here equally. All are welcome. No matter how you show up, you're welcome to come through the doors. This is a powerful place to be. How many of you have experienced some kind of powerful transformation by coming here? Most of the hands have come up here. How many of you have experienced some kind of deeper connection by coming here? Inclusive communities are so powerful. Oftentimes we think of an inclusive community. There's a lot of going on around now about like inclusive housing communities where people join together and live in a community that has certain shared values. We can form our own inclusive communities in lots of different ways. And there are hundreds and thousands of inclusive communities we could go out and join right now. People that are looking for folks who know that there is a power for good in the universe and it moves through us and we can change our lives when we use it. Advocating for justice. I don't think there's anything more harmful in the world than to see injustice and walk away from it. I think that's one of the worst things that we can do. If we can't do anything else, we need to at least stand there and witness it. To know truth in that moment. Whether we have it within ourselves to stop it or not, we need to be a place where spirit can show up in that situation. When we go to places and volunteer our work, we can be a place where spirit shows up. And those of you that have served some of the communities that are most hard hit as far as equity and justice, know that when you are there and that you are that place of love and that you see those people for that one moment, lives change. And we can only change things from within our own point of view here. And so when we show up there and be that place where Spirit has a place to operate in that situation, then we have brought the presence of unconditional love in there. And that is a healing and transformative force. So, how can we begin to do things like this? We begin by setting an intention to be that place of love. As you leave your house, say to yourself, I'm going to be loved today. I'm going to walk out as if I am walking on the clouds of love, the footsteps of the divine. Set an intention to be a place of love. Infuse ourselves with positive energy. Lots of ways we can do that. Our affirmations are a great place. If you can't think of anything else, love is where I am. That sets the intention for you as you walk out of your home. One of the greatest practices in the world is gratitude. Cultivating a practice of gratitude in your life will change you in so many ways. Those of you that have experienced it, have done it consistently, know what I'm talking about. Simply being thankful shifts that energy away from lack or limitation or unworthiness or any of those other traits that go along with it. When we practice gratitude, we are engaging in that practice of love. Look at things through the eyes of love. If nothing else, ask yourself, as you're looking at a situation, where is the love needed here? Where can I bring more love into this situation? Sometimes it's just a smile. Sometimes it's actually making eye contact with somebody else. Sometimes it's a needed hand up. Envision your own dreams as if they're already fulfilled. As I'm looking at my trees, I am envisioning them filled with fruit and me bringing baskets of fruit here to share. Apples, apricots, limes, and lemons, in case you like any of those. But they're young trees yet, so we might have to wait a year or more. Visualize love in everything that you do. Act with love. There's a powerful phrase, what would love do? If you come to a situation and you don't know, ask yourself, what would love do here? Make sure your actions are aligned with your beliefs. I love the phrase that goes along with this is, put your money where your mouth is. Act as if. Act as if in everything you do. And trust. Trust in love. Trust that love has your back. Trust that you were created as a universal expression of love. Trust that love wanted you here, thought of you. There's a Buddhist idea that Spirit says, I knew your face when you were in your grandmother's womb. Spirit loves you. You are not a mistake. You are a purposeful creation. You are the transforming power of love. And you are the place where God shows up. You are the only place where God shows up. It has to have something to move through. It has to have something for its energy to come through. All of those little divine nudges and insights and whispers in our ears, that's spirit looking for an outlet. Approach those outlets as if you are that place of love. I believe that we can and must transform our world through this creative force we call love. I believe it's the only way we ever will. Let's take this into prayer. So I invite our practitioners. There's quite a few of them here today. I'd like to see that. Stand and surround us. These practitioners, and ministers. Reverend Claire is here today with us. And I think I saw Reverend Richard. If you want to stand, Reverend Richard, be glad to have your presence here with us too. It's a little hard to see out there. If you're comfortable, just close your eyes, take in a nice deep breath. Feel the chair beneath you, holding you, knowing that you are centered and grounded in this universal consciousness, this presence of love. And so right here and right now, I know that there is only love. It is the guiding and directing force of all life. It is transformative and creative. It is that energetic pull of spirit to know itself. It is why we are here. It is how we are here. And because I know that there is only this one power, this one presence, this one creative love intelligence, I know that I am one with it. I know that I was created in the image and likeness of love, through love, by love, as love. And as I know this is true for me, I know this is true for each person. For all of us are that perfect and unique emanation of that creative love intelligence brought forth to allow spirit to experience the world through us, as us. And so knowing this, I speak my word. I know that right here and right now is an incredible force moving through us. It enlivens every cell of our being. It is the truth of who we are and whose we are. This creative love intelligence is expressing itself perfectly and uniquely as our lives, as my life, as your life, as the life of every single creation that has ever existed and that is ever yet to be. For nothing is outside of this power of love. Nothing. And I know that this one power, this one presence, heals and transforms our world to where we actually become that world that is working for everyone, that is a place of safety for everyone, that is the highest unfoldment of spirit happening right here and right now. Love is that universal, ecstatic motion. And it is showing up beautifully as everyone. And how good it is to know this, how grateful I am to feel it, how grateful I am to be that place where God shows up. And I just release this word into the law, into that creative part that always says yes, that knows nothing but love, and is always unfolding itself for the highest and greatest good of all creation. I let this go, and I let it be. And together we say, and so it is.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Always so fun. Thank you, practitioners and ministers. We appreciate you being here, holding us in consciousness. So now is the time that we go into sharing our donations for the support of our center. If you like what you're experiencing here and you'd like to see it continue, then I invite you to consider donating to us. We are a 501c3. We receive our majority of our funding through donations. And so as you prepare your donation, just begin to hold that idea of exchanging love in this way and allow it to flow through you. We have lots of ways that you can give. We have online giving through our website. We have Zelle, just zelladmin@cslglv.org. We have a text-to-give number. And, of course, we happily receive your cash and check donations here. If you would like to have this done as identifiable so that you can receive a tax statement at the end of the year, just please go ahead and use an envelope on the back of your chair so that we can enter it into our system for you. And so if you would, just hold your offering over your heart. I forgot to bring my blessing, so we're just going to wing this one. I know that this gift I give touches lives, blesses the world, and supports my loving center. I am grateful to be able to give, and so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you.
There we go.
Circulation, circulation, like the water raining down to grow the flowers up through the ground. Circulation, circulation, the universe you give into will multiply it and send it back to you. Circulation, circulation, like the water raining down to grow the flowers up through the ground. Circulation, circulation, the universe you give into will multiply it and send it back to you. Circulation, circulation, like the water raining down to grow the flowers up through the ground. Circulation, circulation, the universe you give into will multiply it and send it back to you.
Our last time here now.
Circulation, circulation, like the waters raining down to grow the flowers up through the ground. Circulation, circulation, the universe you give into will multiply it and send it back to you. Circulation.
All right. And so our blessing is just one of gratitude, an expression of deepest thanks for everything that has been donated here, everything that has been given online, electronically, in any form, every thought of conscious giving that has permeated every bit of this consciousness. We are just so grateful for it. And we know that our center is blessed abundantly by all of the gifts that we receive. Thank you, Spirit. So it is.
So it is.
Kelly, announcements, just a couple. I lost it for a minute. There you go.
One day. We'll get there, I promise. Well, today's the day. At approximately. Today, promptly at 11:30 is the call to order for the 2024 annual meeting of the members here at CSLGLV. After service today, please stop by one of the tables that will be set up in the back of the sanctuary for you to sign in officially that you're present here today and to get your name badge. We'll have someone back there to assist you with putting these together if it causes you any trouble. Again, that's promptly at 11:30 we'll be calling to order. We're out of order.
Sorry.
So, Reverend Carol Lotz is going to be here to speak on March 10th, and that afternoon, beginning at 1 o'clock, she's bringing us a mind-body workshop. She will be here to present this powerful healing work beginning at 1 p.m. She invites you to an afternoon of the most powerful and effective tools, tips, and tricks, including a 6-step healing method that she uses to help patients recover from illness and trauma. Learn spiritual methods for healing yourself and others, and your time spent with Reverend Carol will fill your toolbox with a variety of ways to handle any challenge or difficulty. I ask you to not miss this wonderful opportunity. Registration is open. You can visit me in the office after the service today or online at cslglv.org. And coming up this Wednesday, in person and online, is Living Unashamed with Reverend Laura. She's going to give us a little bit more information about that now.
All right. So this last Wednesday of the month is our mind-body connection. I think it's kind of funny. We got Reverend Carol doing mind-body. We're doing mind-body. I think shame is one of the most detrimental feelings that we ever experience, and shame gets lodged in our bodies. And so we're going to go through some practices to help us release that and let that go. You know, even if you don't think you've had experienced much shame in your life, you'd be surprised at all the subtle ways that it shows up. So I encourage you to come with us. Come here on Wednesday evening. It's a very much of an experiential experience that we have here as opposed to a formal talk like this. So I encourage you to come on our Wednesday evenings. We start at 7 p.m. And I just wanted to mention Reverend Carol Lotz, a dear friend of mine. She is a palliative care chaplain at a large county hospital in Southern California. And she has dealt with some incredible stories of trauma, you can just imagine. And how she has used her work to help families move through those things is just really a powerful experience. She also has a brand new, she's a singer and has a brand new meditation CD that she's going to be bringing to offer you also. So I think we're going to experience one of her meditations as our meditation practice for the morning as well. So come on March 10th. Reverend Carol's fabulous. And then if you can, come and see us on Wednesday. As Kelly said, we're going to have tables in the back. They will be divided by letters of the alphabet. I've grouped them into 3 chunks. So look for on the sign on the table for your last name, and then you'll sign in there if you are a member. If you're not a member, you are welcome to attend. but we won't have you sign in on the sign-in sheet because this is how we count our membership for voting. We have to make sure we have the right number to form a quorum. So I encourage you to be here with that. If you are interested and would like personal prayer after service, our practitioners are in the prayer room, which is right across out this door here, and just the first door across. Well, maybe a little that way. The first door is the copy room. One right next to it, you'll see it. Our practitioners are ready and available to pray for you for anything. Even if you have something good going on in your life and you want it to continue, go see a practitioner. I've been teaching a class on Tuesday nights, and I was telling them last week, I think one of the worst things that we do is our hesitancy not to ask for prayer. It is so powerful. Reach out and ask. If you're a little nervous about that, we do have a prayer box in the lobby over here. You can write the prayer request on that, or you can simply go to our website and hit prayer request, and you can fill out one there. Our practitioners are happy to know truth for you throughout the week, so take advantage of that. All right, let's do our benediction and get this day going. So if you would stand. We're leaving the chairs where they are today, so don't put them away. So we have our meeting. If you want to hold hands, please do so. And repeat after me. I am love.
I am love.
Love is where I am.
Love is where I am.
I am the blessed of the beloved.
I am blessed of the beloved.
I am creating a world that works for everyone.
I am creating a world that works for everyone.
Because I am a center for spiritual living.
Because I am a center for spiritual living.
All right.
Use me.
Use me.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do.
All right, last time now.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me